Yo, what is going on, guys? Pothead here, and today coming in with an Opiate Odyssey episode. It's been a while. I was gonna make some vlogs, but Willie unfortunately just got surgery, so he's out of commission for a little bit, and I don't really know what to do by myself vlogging. It feels kind of weird, so yeah. Go give him some love at Willie Spliff on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Pothead, and yeah. Let's get right into the episode. So this was just a regular day. I woke up late as fuck, groggy as fuck. I went out and got a Jamba Juice. I got this one called Peanut Butter Chocolate Mood. That's the best one. It's so good. And then I got their apple cinnamon bagel pretzel. Fuck, that shit's gas. Ate that shit and trying, get back to life. I didn't do shit for a few hours, just smoking some rosin. And then I got a DM from an artist friend of mine that I'm not going to say their name in this. And they were saying they were in Denver and that they needed some goods. And I was like, okay, bet. When are you supposed to get here? And he was like, 4 hours. Can you meet me at the venue? And I was like, for sure. So he sends me the address. And around the time comes around and I start heading to the venue. It's like an hour away from my house. And meanwhile, I was texting him and shit, to make sure things were normal and I wasn't going to get like ghosted or whatever. And he had gotten me like a media pass and backstage pass and everything. So it was all good. It was a pretty decent sized venue too. So it was definitely fun. I get to the show. It was super fucking complicated. So I got to like the ticket booth thing. I think it's called ticket booth, right? And I tried to get my credentials, and they were like, well, you need an ID. And I have an ID, so I show them my ID, and they're like, well, your name's not coming up on our list here. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, let me talk to, like, one of the, the artist people. And they were like, well, no, sir, you can't do that. You don't have a backstage pass. And I was like, well, fuck you. Like, I definitely have a backstage pass. Like, go ask I said the guy's name. Go ask him. Like, he'll tell you. And I spelled my name out for them exactly, and they came back, like, the guy had his, like, head held down. He was like, here's your media pass, like, sorry about the mix-up. And I was like, yeah, grabbed it. And I was like, yeah, bitch, you are sorry. No, I wasn't that mean, but I wanted to be. So, I finally get into the fucking backstage, into, like, the green room. And it was like when I opened the door and walked in, bro, it was like Jesus Christ had entered the room. Like everyone was all depressed on their phones and shit, just laying around, like not even talking. And then they see me come in and they all stand up. They're like, their faces like light up. Like they're like, oh, what's up, big bro? When someone big bros you, they're about to ask you for some shit. You got drank blues? And I did, but I was like, nah, I'm just here to take pictures, bro. But I wasn't at all. And then my homie, who was the artist, came up and he was like, what's up? And I lied because I was not about to share my drugs with 15 people. Come on now, that's an expensive day. So I was only sharing with bro who was headlining because we had been talking back and forth for a year or so, and we were friends. So he finally goes on, but we had gotten high in the bathroom of the green room, like white girl style. Like we went into the bathroom together and locked the door and started breaking down of 30, and everyone was like knocking on the door and shit. It was so funny. And this was when my tolerance was low. So I was high as fuck on the stage. And he just went on and he was like falling all over the place and shit, like high as fuck for the first couple of songs when it was like, kicking in. And the crowd was like applauding and shit, but it was low key, like, not a great performance. But some of it was lit, like he got, into the groove. But at first he was super high. And I was also high as fuck, just having a good ass time fucking around with the crowd and shit, And show went on. It ended. After the show, we sold some fucking merchandise and shit, and bro was just chilling with the fucking crowd. And it was so funny. He was so high, and he was just trying to get like every bitch, bro. Every girl he saw who was like, I loved your show. He was like, bet, like come meet me like at my bus afterwards. And so So by the time we get back to the bus to go to the hotel, there's like his crew of like 15 guys and then like 45 girls that he had told they could come back. So we have this like little mini party on the bus at the venue where we try and fit on everybody, and we turn up and you couldn't move in this shit, bro. I'm telling you, like it was like back to back tight as fuck. Like it was ridiculous. And so we turned up, drink some champagne with them, and then we told them, like, we gotta go to the motel, so everyone got off the fucking bus, besides, like, a couple, like, I got a girl, and he got a girl, and some other guys got a girl, but there was literally like 30 fucking girls on this bus, so it was just too packed. But when we went to this fucking ratchet ass motel, bro, and they only got like 4 rooms, so they were so packed. And but bro brought me into his room. He was the only one who had like a not super packed room. It was just him and like 2 other people on 2 beds. And we just went into the fucking bathroom of that fucking hotel and did not fucking leave, bro. Like, we hotboxed that shit until I could barely breathe, bro. Like, we must have done like 530s and smoked we brought a pack of woods in there, and that bitch came out empty, bro. Like, we went through a half a zip and a whole pack of woods in that bitch. Like, and we must have been in there for like, I don't know. It was cool. We had a nice conversation, but it was like now 2 a.m. and I was not trying to sleep on the floor with 10 of my closest friends. So I said my goodbyes and I was leaving. And as I was leaving, one of the girls that had like that they had brought came and was like, please stay, like I'll suck your dick if you sleep with me. And I was like, what? And she was like, please. And I was like, because I think like low-key she was kind of scared or something, because it was like super weird, because I guess like some of the guys were kind of creepy or whatever. So I was like, no, but I can give you a ride home. Like, that's no problem. Because she was like, because she told me she lived kind of close. So I gave her a ride home. It was like 5 minutes out of the way. It was no problem. I didn't want her. It seemed like weird. So I didn't want to be a part of her not having a good time or anything. So, but, I said no to the top because I was just, it was too weird for me. But I dropped her off, and as I was dropping her off, I was like, I hope you have a great night. Love you. And then she walked out of my car and walked to the door, and I saw her like turn her head like, what? As she like realized what I said, and I like realized what I said, because I was like, sometimes when you go on the phone and shit and you're like, love you, bye, when you don't mean to because you're so used to it. Like, it happened right there, and it was so awkward, bro. I just said I love you to some random ass girl I knew for like 15 minutes. Oh my god. And the drive home was fucking hell, bro. Like, never ever drive when you're about to nod out. Like, that shit was terrible, but it was way more dangerous than drunk driving ever is. But I was blessed and I made it home and I had a pretty lit day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little story. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I want to say rest in peace, Six Dogs. That shit really made me sad. It's been a hard fucking time, bro. So I hope you guys are doing well. I love you all. Thank you so much for your support. This YouTube channel growing has been like low-key one of the only highlights, good parts of my life so far. So really appreciate it, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.